because I did have this experience and I wanted to share it with you. I had a friend over the other day, and he shared with me that we have many parts of our spirit that have been wounded from our childhood. At first I thought he was crazy, thinking that I really don't need to hear this, but as I listened, it began to make sense. I know myself as a child, I had a very dysfunctional family that I grew up with. When I shared my life with him before I met Jesus, then he told me that I can go to hell and release all the pain and sorrow by entering into the pit and taking the keys of the kingdom with me and setting free the fragments of my soul that have been wounded. Here, let me explain. As a child, we have gone through experience that have somehow wounded our spirits and made us not want to be in that place of mind. We were abused or mistreated or mistrusted. All these things have led up to us blocking some of these things out that have happened in our lives, and we don't want to talk about it. Later in life, these hurts and pains can crop up in our lives and sometimes hurt us and even hurt others. Well, we don't have to hold on to these anymore. There is a way out, and I'm going to share with you how to do it. I've met a lot of people that have had their lives changed when I have told them about Jesus. They came from abused families, either by their father or mother or even a relative. It was very sad listening to these stories, and I often prayed with these people to relieve their pain by having them ask Jesus into their hearts. But they, like me, have had different things crop up in life, even after we were saved. Now I know that it's hard to believe, and I want you to understand that when you meet the Lord, you are automatically saved, and you can never lose your salvation. We know this for a fact, as the Bible says that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. But some of us have roots from our past and even different curses that people have put in us if we were abused. These are very deep roots that we have from our past that will definitely have an effect on us as in our lives and will crop up sometimes and cause us trouble, physically or mentally. And these wounds can follow us all our lives and make us very miserable and our spiritual life hard to handle sometimes. Such things that crop up are selfishness, jealousy, control, independence, etc. And these things can keep us not as useful to the Lord as He wants us to be. And we can only do this as much as we let Him. So I really believe that we need to get rid of any past hurts or roots that we carried with us from childhood into our lives up until now, especially with our loved ones. I know I've hurt others, and I'm sure we all have sometime in our life, if not physically, but unkind words or our pride would get in the way. Come on now, we're all sinners and we make mistakes. This is why it's important to find why you do these things and then go to hell, unleash all the pain and sorrow that you've had, and give it back to the Father. If you do, you will enter into a new era in your life, and you will find joy in the Lord. It's better than going to a psychiatrist or a head doctor to figure out why you have certain problems that will never be resolved with drugs or any witch doctor for that